Question number 11. Uh, Putting the same thing together, taking data, putting it into a histogram. So we're going to need, but we have not as much support here. But we are going to need classes, and we're going to need to figure out frequencies in those classes to make the chart. So we'll take the previous questions we've been working on and use some of that structure. So first of all, what are they asking us to do? Well, let's start with the bottom before we read too much. We know I guess we pull out the numbers. We got 20 employees in a computer company, so here they are, and this is their distances and miles traveled to the workplace. So I sort of pick out those informations. So we're going to draw a histogram. Okay, so they tell us an initial class boundary of 0.5, so that's what's going to start here. This will be 0.5. Ending class boundary of 45.5, and they want 5 classes of equal width. So before I just jump to the end and put 45.5, let's see, they 1, 2, 3, 4. They only gave us 4 classes, but they want 5 classes. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is use this tool to add an extra class. Let's see if that worked. Did that work? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I've got 5 of them. I can actually go ahead and come here and put 0.5 here, and then I can put 45, because we know the last class boundary will be 45.5. Well, how do I figure out what these ones in between are so I have my class width? Well, that's where I take my range, which is 45.5 minus 0.5, 45.5, subtract off 0.5, and yes, it does give me 45. And since I've got 5 classes, I want to divide that among the 5 classes. So 45 divided by 5 gives us 9. So that's our class width. So what I'm going to do is I add 9 here, and I get my next boundary. So that one up there is going to be 9.5. I will add 9 again, and so then I will get 18.5 plus 9 gives us 27.5, plus 5 more give us plus 9 more, classes of 5, widths of 9. 27 plus 9 is going to be 36.5. And this is where we can kind of check to make sure everything links up. When we add 9 more, we better get 45.5, which we do, and so we know everything's lined up. So let's go ahead and put in our classes. So this is the first part of the problem. 9.5, 18.5, 27.5, and 36.5. Now we need to figure out the frequencies for each of these classes, how much is in each, and that's the tedious counting game that we have to be very careful about to make sure we get everything included. So what's between 0.5 and 9.5? So that's all the numbers basically below, and notice these don't have the 0.5, so that gives us the boundary, so we're looking really 0 to 9. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 that are going to go into here, 4 that are between 0 and 9. Now I'm going to look for basically 10 to 18. Any number that's 10 to 18. Okay, 10 to 18, 10 to 18. There we go. Let's change colors to make this a little clearer. There we go. 10 to 18, so there's 1, 2, just 2 of them that are going to go into here. And then I'm going to look for 19 to 27. 19 to 27, nope, 27, there we go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 4 goes into here. Then we're going to look 27 to 36, so actually 28 to 36. 28 to 36. Okay, this is the number, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 things that are 28 to 36. And you're kind of thinking two things at once. This is where it's actually, it may be a simple thing to do, but in your mind you're doing double duty of thinking which classes it is and counting at the same time. So for some of us, that's, for this person here, it's sort of taxing. But we'll get through it by being slow and methodical. Then I want 37 up to 45, so that should be everything that's left. Here's a 37. 1, 2, 3. Now we could have not gone up to 45 because 40 was the biggest, but that's what they asked. We followed their directions and did what they wanted us to do. So now that all that is left to answer this question, which is really the part that counts, right, is to come here and carefully get our 4. Here we're going to put up 2. Here, oops, see, let's see, got to be careful. 2, and then 4, and then 7. What did I not do yet? See, 7, get it up there, and then 3. What I didn't do is I didn't really check. We've got 20 employees. Let's do the check at this point. So I got 4, 2, 4, 7, 3. So 7 and 3 are 10. There's 8 plus 2 is another 10. So there's 20 employees. We've got them all counted for. And we're ready for the next question.